All right, man. Malcolm Brown is visiting the Detroit Lions. Obviously, a lot of people believe this is Levi Onwuzurike um, insurance, and apparently Levi Onwuzurike won't be ready for the start of the season. Brad Holmes seemed like he kind of lying. So, rumor going out there by Jeff Rizin saying that he believes in his prediction that Levi Onwuzurike is probably going to be on the IR list for the rest of the season. Um, so this kind of gives validity to what he's saying, but they have yet to put Levi on the Onwuzurike on the pup list or NI5 list or the permanent IR list. So we gotta wait to see it coming. But Brad Dan Campbell ain't no good liar. You can tell in the tone just reading what he said about Levi Onwuzurike that right now they probably don't expect him back anytime soon. So I'll be looking for him to go on that pup list. He might even go on that full IR list pretty soon. So I mean, it is what it is. You know, have big hopes and big hopes for him. He was like the second most important player on his team, in my opinion, because they needed that push for him from the middle. That's what they was missing last year. Pressure from the in the middle in the quarterback's face. That's what they was missing. They was missing that pressure right up the middle of the quarterback's face, and that's the pressure they was missing. They had enough pressure off the edge last year, but you got to understand the quickest way to the quarterback is straight up the middle. That's why them defensive tackles, their penetration is so key because defensive ends have to loop around the middle. So yeah, they got to loop around the middle. So you want that pressure from the face. That's why Sapp and John Randall and them type of dudes was very important. So but uh but we have to talk about it, man. Check out Detroit Lions Talk Players for more videos like this. Now, it took me a minute to it took me a minute to figure out that who he was. It took a little second. Not to remember he was the defensive lineman out of Texas. All right, he got drafted by New England. And one thing about New England that I guess the Fords didn't know before they brought him here, brought the Quintrition them here was they can't draft worth the lick. It ain't like they drafted Tom Brady on purpose. They good at resalvaging players once they see what they do well and don't do well and putting them in a position to do well, right? um, they not good at evaluating college talent at all. They quite atrocious at that, if I must say myself. And that's one of Bill Belichick's weaknesses. You got to understand, Bill Belichick got by because he had a quarterback in Tom Brady. So, um, sorry for the dog shit, but at the end of the day, man, they sucked at drafting, and he was one of them dudes that he had a solid career. But he wasn't they shining armor though. But it says that the Lions know the team reportedly kicking tires on former first round defensive lineman Alan Parks. Out to Justin Rogers had asked earlier this offseason about the noticeable lack of size along the defensive front. Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell agreed and said the team was keeping our eyes open for all options to address it. Quote, I do think we may need to be a little bit more girth up front, Campbell said. I won't say that we're not looking for that or won't be. A month after those comments, Lions are bringing in 320-pound tackle Malcolm Brown for a visit, according to ESPN report. First round pick by New England Patriots 2015, Brown spent the first 4 seasons with the franchise prior to signing with the New Orleans Saints, where he overlapped with Campbell, then serving as the Saints tight end coach and assistant head coach as well as Detroit's defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn. Most recently, Brown was with Jacksonville, appeared in 17 games, playing a career high 678 snaps last season prior to its release earlier this month. Said Detroit defensive interior is headlined by last year's third round pick, Aleem McNeil, but there's little stability beyond him. 2021 second round choice Levi Onwuzurike has missed extensive time in training camp with the back injury for the second consecutive year, while veterans Isaiah Buzz, Jason Cornell, and undrafted rookie Demetrius Taylor have all been battling for roster spots. The Lions' need for size up front was amplified when the nose tackle John Panisi opted for retirement in June after just 2 NFL seasons. So don't forget also they got Michael Brockers in there, which he ain't the biggest guy for his size. He's pretty substantial, but kind of for you look at his body type, you think he'd be more twitchy, more of a pressure. He more of a run blocker, so a run stopper. So Um, quite frankly, they like I said, they should have moved up for Jordan Davis. It looked like, and it's a little early, but that's what I thought they was moving up for, or the quarterback. I thought they should have got Jordan Davis, and that's my opinion on it. And that's just all it is an opinion. It don't make it factual, but I thought that's what they should have moved up for. And we had to find a way to make McNeil and Davis work. I'm sorry, I just would have had to find a way. You know, obviously, you need that pressure up front. They've been counting on Pascal eventually, and then counting on Onwuzurike, but that's what I would have did. I'd have put them two big ass dudes in the middle, and if I needed pressure, I just would have rotated Levi and Onwuzurike in there. But now they know. Onwuzurike probably gonna be right with Hunter Bryant in a minute on the streets. He probably gonna turn around and play good for somebody else. So I don't know what's going on with the Lions and these players they drafting, or what they doing with these players that come in healthy. They come in healthy and they just end up coming here being injury prone. So I don't know exactly what's going on with that, but Onwuzurike, this one guy they couldn't afford to lose outside of Jared Goff. Now, he was driving 2015, seemed like years ago, right? I'm gonna look at some of his numbers real quick. So yeah, I mean, for a big dude, so they panicking again. Like I told y'all, they panicking again. They love to panic. We took Lincoln Thomason that year. They took Malcolm Brown last pick in the first round over Landon Collins. I mean, some guys here, Preston Smith in there. Devin Funches, he on the team right now as a tight end. Eric Kendricks, love Eric Kendricks. So Eric Rowe in there. So, but yeah, man. When he played career snaps, he played every down last year. So he durable. Like I said, man, they in trouble. He played every game 1, 2, 3, 4 times in his career. So he durable, not really a sack master. Had a lot of tackles last year and played for a bad Jacksonville team. So 28 years old. But yeah, I mean, they're kicking the tires on him. So I ain't mad at it. But they know they're in trouble in the middle. And Brad Holmes do this every year. You going for a receiver knowing that you got defensive needs. But I feel him. Jameson Williams, top talent, though. Hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We'll live drop a video. Financial ones for the channel, cash out, done. $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. All that's in the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, 3 ways to reach out. Spotify, Anchor. Appreciate the love, support. Take the Detroit Lions Talk Plus. More videos like this one time for one time. Peace.